Zampo, this is Bhutan This Week, our weekly news magazine program. My name is Upgam. Our top stories this week. His Majesty the King celebrates the Utambe Losar with the people at Semtokosong. Aligned with the royal vision, the Prime Minister lays out the government's plan for the year. And threefold salary increase for Bhutanese men's national football players. The news in detail. His Majesty the King celebrated the Utambe Losar with the people from various walks of life at the Semtokosong. Celebrating the event, the Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers, representatives of the government, civil service, Juntasa, armed forces, entrepreneurs, media and other groups offered Tashi Legdar and prayers to His Majesty the King at the Kundre of the Zong. Every year, the first day of the first month of the Bhutanese lunar year is celebrated as the Utambe Losar, or the start of the Lunar New Year across the country. And for this year, 24th February marked the beginning of the Iron Male Rat Year. To honor the life and legacy of the great treasure revealer Terton Pema Lingpa, the first ever Pema Lingpa Day was observed at Tamjing Monastery in Pumta on Wednesday. The Tsulelube of the central monastic body, the Home Minister and representatives from Nyingma institutions attended the day-long ceremony.
Tamjing Monastery hosted the historic day as it is the main seat of Terton Pema Lingpa. The monastery is also where he passed away in 1521. Marking the 499th death anniversary of the great treasure discoverer, the ceremony began with the unfurling of the country's largest applique or thonde of Terton Pema Lingpa. As the supplication prayer began, mass stances of gods Thampa and Jajin were performed. A book containing prayers the spiritual master composed was also distributed to the devotees gathered.
Pema Lingpa is the hard son of Guru Rinpoche, who once took birth as Kinken Longchen Rabjam, one of the greatest Nyingma masters. He is also one of the 5 king treasure discoverers and the root of the Wangchuk dynasty. Pema Lingpa passed away at Tamjing Monastery with this huge legacy. We greatly appreciate the government's initiative in observing the day.
The day was marked following an executive order from the cabinet. It will now be an annual event in the calendar to pay homage to the king treasure discoverer, who has played a significant role in shaping the religious and cultural traditions of Bhutan.
We are really thankful to all the stakeholders involved, such as the Chede Lenso and Home Ministry, for officially observing the first ever day dedicated to honor Terton Pema Lingpa. We hope to see the day being marked with equal importance and reverence in other Peling festivals and occasions every year.
Terton Pema Lingpa was born at Baribrang in Tung Valley of Pumtang about 570 years ago. He spent his life revealing treasures, initially in Pumtang and eventually in other parts of Bhutan and southern Tibet. He also wrote various prayers and texts which would become the heritage of his sacred speech. Today, the teachings of Pema Lingpa are considered the most invaluable religious collection of the country. Kipchu, BBS News, Pumtang.
To enable citizens to participate and contribute ideas for the 21st Century Economic Roadmap, the Gross National Happiness Commission launched the website and social media platforms. Bhutan's 21st Century Economic Roadmap, which will be developed within this year, is expected to guide the country's economic development over the next 10 years.
The Prime Minister launched the website and it can be accessed through economicroadmap.gnhc.gov.pt. The launch of the website is another step towards development of the economic roadmap. While different committees and groups have already been formed to work on the roadmap, the website is expected to engage all citizens of the country. According to the Commission, this will help strengthen understanding of the direction Bhutan must head and create a strong sense of ownership and responsibility for the country's progress. The need to develop a clear economic roadmap for the 21st century to create economic opportunities for the next generation was one of the key messages from the Royal Address during the National Day. Gilidem for BBS News.
The government inaugurated the National CSI Development Bank in Paro, coinciding with the birthday of His Majesty the King. Located near Bonde town, the bank will provide affordable and easy access to finance and diversify the economic activities through promotion of cottage and small industries.
Prime Minister who graced the inauguration said the CSI Bank is no different from the Rural Enterprise Development Corporation or REDCL, rather it is an upgraded version. Earlier, REDCL had funding size of maximum of only 500,000 Newton. Now the CSI Bank has increased its lending size to up to 10 million Newton, and the bank will sponsor 75% of the total project cost as the loan component. This non-deposit bank is expected to be fully operational and will be providing financial assistance in the next 2 weeks.
One of the new products that we will be providing is the export financing. During the time of BOIC as well as during the time of REDCL, there was no financial assistance to the export activities. Now with the launch of CSI, we will also be opening financing windows for the export of our Bhutanese products.
During the launch, the government injected equity of 250 million Newton. Bank agents will be stationed in all 205 gyos for easy access. For Namgyeongchuk in Paro, Chunidama for BBS News.
As the nation celebrated the 40th birthday of His Majesty, Prime Minister Dr. Lutring rolled out the government's plan for the country covering economy, education, health and technology. The plans will be implemented within this year to commemorate the occasion. Addressing the nation from Janlimita, he also called for unity in fulfilling the visions of the monarchs.
One of the highlights of the plans is referral of patients to India via air beginning today. In the inaugural group, a total of 10 patients and 11 attendants were referred to Chennai and Kolkata. According to the Health Ministry, most referred patients suffer from a terminal illness and undergoing through unfavorable circumstances puts the patient's life in grave danger.
마 자칼고도 단디 유라 아니 넵수 가라 랍추마친 자철레 자차나 주수베 존이기 데레리메 유 다니가 지기 멘카 봉지 데나 케추 가라 참이기 멘카지 점니기 데가 지기 니주 해마레 슈이 아니 내림데 니도 미시나 부tun이기 내림이 유에서 슈니베이다 님 다리레라 고준디 넵 대갑치가 인디아도 마치기 데 조바 다음에 돼서 가라 자철레 자차
He also shared the government's plan to start kidney transplant services within the country this year. Embracing the Digital Drugil flagship program, Blinchen informed that information and communications technology will be implemented in all schools. Further, another tech park will be constructed at Bongdema in Mongar.
또도 오미기 실리구리기 남디 참치기 아티 탑 미디에스 베니디기 땡아처럼 방글라데시 레벨 렌디 데사삼 아삼 레벨 주디기베 데 파삼루 종칼 레벨 죽달로 인터넷기 고갑 람미바지 무슨이기 차지의 유 안수의 가치기 뒤주 니동 니슈기 내림나도 뒤추디 세슈디.
On the technical and vocational education and training program front, the government will soon introduce an independent institute, Bhutan Institute of Technology. From the various plans to improve tourism, which is the backbone of the Bhutanese economy, the government will be working on the first phase of electric train services between Thimphu and Paro this year. The Prime Minister also touched on revisiting Thimphu town's master plan and improving road connectivity. In conclusion, Lynchen called on everyone to contribute 3 doable fits towards celebrating the 40th birthday of His Majesty the King. Everyone is asked to plant a tree and care for it, adopt a stray dog and commit to managing waste in their neighborhood. This, he said, would be the best gift for His Majesty the King. Meanwhile, on His Majesty's 40th birth anniversary, His Majesty the King offered prayers at the Machilhaga in Punakha and granted land kidu to the people of Lunana, Laya, Kasa and Punakha. Choni Dama for BBS News.
Suicide is one of the increasing public health concerns in the country. While the victim just ends his or her life, the pain that is left behind for the family members is immeasurable. In this story, we bring a testimony of a father who lost his daughter to suicide. The daughter was 16 when she decided to end her life in the early hours of 7th June 2019.
Narana Yukalo de Yanism the Pierre Matonla, de Male Jutino de la Tuba, Tembiach and Tubagi, Tem Pordim Chigna, but a Shilo. Colchi hit on the they called it to the Maragi Ma Charuchigi Colimela. There were Kativimo sub Tudo, why the Chugi Pumdi Tatuna, Lobdanale, Casole, Tari, Chusum Tim Chile, Biantai. 대체 가티여고 대처로 사지마 아옹고 슬랍데 쿠기말로 데보다 남섬이 자기들 로밍고 영치비 하셨나 자루도 지카 온가의 맛이 다르에 나로 날에 마주 대안이나 포겸기 알로치 키베 몰라 대 나주도 코에 주니스랍데가 대 나기 자루베 아날레 파 아지치기 사카 힙도 간답식 하나 힙도 말레 다루에 콜 온데라 대니 자루디기 말레 랍데와 다치오 가디벤 나모타 붐딘 때 나두니디 두 디브도 미베 만두 민두스 랍데 대가 날레 통드러 라비 다에 가디베 다 미베 맵도 가디베 야송도 때 영지벤 자루 다치 갔다 만데가 좀 몰라 같이 그 집에 아니 베토미나 모로 가티베 도코수다 메라 타티 차로기 아니 메몬 타모로기 롱소롱게 제티베 두 슬랍데
대다치 자십시
나로마 롭코나 주다에 롬모로기 로벤디수기 나로 숭니 유라 왜 저기 범미 뭐데 모페자 레짐 합도메 대한 맞아 밤도 로비 가로기 잡절레 밤기에 잡절베 데모로게 자김뱅이디 베자남스미 레짐이요스 데리치 갑로타 데셴 나우차우리 소소베 사템리 답 야다마베 정원기 사용티 유엘라 답방라 밤치뱅이디 데랑소롱게 제니기데 다도 천천히 피에리로 마통라 다루베루로 다도우 모히오님 치주루로 너무 차례니 럽도에 니 쿠이 민둘라 데미 가로 쪽으로 찌모 마셔라 데미 시미데 민가이파테 둥해 법도를 민가이메나 다 젠치로 둥해 법 통도 왜 저기 샘기 둥해데 때 고틴 박탑 민두 없이 잡디게 가디 배우타가 너희는 좀 가로게 똥이로 로베디수게 데 남섬이 둥해 포 딜레롭투 디소에로 남자 टेस्ट एग्जाम के कबलो नमसमिन लालुलो अनि बिबों ते लापर दोए मरोगे नुम atara danda yu danda dumidi numdi ma yigu tamachu te katibe lavru mapal nyamata iskulta tapjibe sura soguni gi dong ha hyus zamling na khada khara bea chir mula mi tamandi uthonte chisoge manumpa kharo danyambe shimingo te mo lodin chu yepchuna hyuti shimi kaimi lalochi lokhechi na shion lalochi chuni chusumna shimi thyo lalochi ngapchuna shimi thyo devoda ta jawani zumlodi shimachu te rongi semki za chona beachiru yen charjichi yola macha mi karberu ta longo Pema beachen tuchi lonina tanga oni beni mo la te kimchi chu khachami yuru oni bego sonpe beacha oni beni te tab mandu chara kane la mashimi aloge oni beudolo semki charji beni di phaja nono di so kara mata ruchedo zumbe yumola lap kompshi za di so kara kom dilla beni di pharjata semro shiwai te katibe benna tagata 하루미게 다리 행기 아닌 놈디기 아니베 탑톱집에 뒤부도 때 시민들의 노숨을 다로베로 노숨을 내샤랐던 우아에 때 같이로 텐데 땀 만들지 아니베 베통이나 알로디수 가르 나진이 다 다토기 나진 베루타 마웅비기 나진 베루타 때 가템지 나토트로 우두트로 통체트로 비아치루 미르미기 파나 카닐디 셈망고 팜도 보초로 베루 자루 농두나 비아치루 로티땡은 기 징디 카드베루 따만디리 충마친 세탑유라디 데 아니좀디 저어디 비아친 가라게 비아치루 다 베마통 마리카툴레 수타미 베우돌로 베미딜로디 베차누 디보도 슈데 드미디기 노숨 동메 수베 라베메 수베 데딜로 미치나 미치 다도 샤치다 니 좀치 멤벨라 제마 수빌라 체치 데베르 뎀노와이 가티베이나 노숨 동
Local residents of Tamchu in Chuka are seeking speed breakers in the area along the Thimphu-Phinsiling highway. Nearly 3 weeks ago, a man was hit by a speeding vehicle. There are many similar cases and residents are worried about the unregulated traffic.
Nearly 3 kilometers stretch at Tamchu has become a perfect place for vehicles to move very quickly. The road is good and straight. People around Tamchu have often complained of motorists breaking all speed barriers and driving recklessly, posing a danger to both humans and animals in the stretch. The first person was hit in 2009 and the recent one happened nearly 3 weeks ago.
Tata madudi nami samel yacha tuyi sashuni tata longo dungechigi hemle taman nigi chimigi julu tata mi tuko tata miangana lake mabashini di shikini majun tata mi mati chajimbe tata koma chibara yu tata no simche di te changama chibara sekdi yu tata gari shutelegendi
khas khanam de gari chimnana dube ngai nam sabji ma thongai thomngale gari en pick up nam sim speed thong be kho thuku tai ram cholo khomegan ba ba amchi Sansati majula ne kam gadi so ati pama so peram cheta di so ati lejum majula habdini sum jo chamchi hinsa samaj.
The residents put up an application to the Home Ministry 3 years ago and officials visited the place.
점수저 그 카톨릭 십제자 때때널로 테르바리 강에도 가리 슈텔레기하고 테르바리 강에 예배 테르바리 임베스 대안이 이세지소 가라 참배 대야레 중계 자주 배원으로 배 됐다 주주가 설바 때때렌다로 다가 그립살람메 대자가 그립스기 대 좀지 나오베 사고 나오베 갈래 됐다 자가 그립스기 때 남등아 제 슈세다네 범퍼스메데 쫓아 미치 때때 어제 처럼 지적을 설베 때 주라다네 처럼 지적베 됐다 남스미기 슈치카네
Today, local residents fear going near the road. Zebra crossings are all faded. According to the Chuka Dzongkhag administration, they did not receive any complaint from the people. For Sonam Penjor in Chuka, this is Tanin Finso for BBS News.
Human-wildlife conflict is an everyday struggle for most farmers in the country. However, for Tamsang village in Sandukjonkar, invasions from elephants and other wild animals have become so serious that almost everyone in the village has vacated their homes.
Today, Damsang village in Lanchepu Gyeok has only one household. Kinamaya Adhikari and her husband are the only ones residing in the village. She says around 15 years ago, there were 6 families living in the village. But constant damage to the homes and crops by rampaging elephants and other wild animals forced the 5 other families to vacate their homes. Kinamaya says it is difficult without any neighbors.
They left after elephants caused damages to their houses and crops. So far, my house hasn't been damaged by the elephants. I'll not go anywhere from here. But I'm not able to grow anything since the elephants and other wild animals keep on invading our farms. It is also difficult when we get, since we don't have any neighbors.
The 5 households who left Damsa village currently reside in Lanchipuchiok after getting land kido. Meanwhile, all their land in Damsa village has remained fallow for the past 15 years.
I want to cultivate in my farmland there, but even we do so, we don't get anything. I constructed a house there after getting electricity and water. But it was damaged by wild elephants, so I decided not to stay there. Up there we faced many problems. Without much neighbors, it is quite difficult, like when we fall sick. After my grandfather died, we couldn't stay there. The elephants damaged all the areca nut trees and oranges. Road and electricity is connected there, but I can't think of cultivating any crops up there. We would be grateful if we get support from the Gyeok.
Meanwhile, Lanchipu Gyeok administration says they are planning to set up about 2 kilometers of solar fences for the family in Tamsa village.
There is only one household in the village right now, and with support from the Gyeok Agriculture and Forest Office, we will install solar fences for the one household this year. But if the others who have left the village also decide to come back, we will be rendering support to them as well.
There are about 40 people with their census registered under Tamsa village. Tamsa is located about 7 kilometers away from Lanchipu Gyeok Center. For Kilawanchu in Samrujonkar, Yisha Gelson, BBS News.
The Bhutanese men's national football players will receive an additional salary of 20,000 Nguyen each from next month. The Druk Holding and Investments signed a memorandum of understanding with the Bhutan Football Federation to financially support the players.
With the signing, 30 national men's football players will receive 30,000 Nguyen each as monthly salary. They have been getting only 10,000 Nguyen from the Bhutan Football Federation since the institution of the salary system in 2016.
This decision is not the decision of DHI. It is the command that we have received from His Majesty the King. And His Majesty commanded me that as the symbol of unity of this country, His Majesty will encourage and support anything that promotes national unity. And his command is that football has managed to do that.
This additional incentive, some current national players said, will further help develop football in the country.
Many players left football because their families felt football will not help them financially. During those days, we used to earn only 1,700 Nguyen per month as a national player. And so I saw many best football players give up the sport and focus on their studies.
We did not have any players earning better livelihoods out of sports. But now, with such a support, we will be able to develop football in the country and players can make a living out of it.
At the signing, Bhutan's official national team jersey for football was also unveiled. For the next 3 years, Freewill Sports Private Limited, Nivea, will be the official kit sponsor for the national football team. This is Pasan Doji for BBS News.
That's all we have for you for this week. Thank you so much for watching.